We think we operate with complete individual freedom, but our choices are quietly guided by complex, invisible frameworks. In a hyper-connected world, tracking a single identity across massive, fragmented databases presents a monumental technical challenge.
First of all, it comes by a lot of names. Like everybody, this affects everybody's life. Everybody experiences it. When you get duplicates in the mail, that's an entity resolution problem. When you have duplicates in your address book, imagine that. You're the only curator putting things in your own address book. And now you got 2 or 3 copies. Imagine if you're a bank and you have like thousands of people that enter things. Imagine how many duplicates they have.
Whether it's annoying junk mail or critical banking infrastructure, solving duplicate data is essential to maintaining systemic accuracy. Designing a functional society forces governments to balance the chaotic impulses of public opinion against specialized expert governance.
Kind of a society they would like to live in, what would be the kind of government they would be willing to obey, at least temporarily, what kind of laws will they approve of, and by consulting public opinion, by consulting the citizens, by trying to find a compromise between them with various methods.
True societal legitimacy requires an ongoing dialogue between a state's institutions and the citizens they govern. A simple local audio broadcast has the unique power to bridge geographical divides and unite far-flung subcultures.
A little bit surprising considering that when John, Aziza, and I sort of started recording the podcast, we, expected that maybe 5 people would listen to it. We were like, maybe our closest friends and maybe one person besides that will listen to it. So the fact that people have been tuning in has been really cool, but still definitely surprising, I think.
True community is forged when genuine human expression resonates outward, creating an unexpected global network. Engineering orbital megastructures requires a flawless understanding of mass distribution and extreme rotational forces.
Let me read it to you.
Conceptual space architecture quickly collapses unless every calculation perfectly balances gravity against structural integrity. Many individuals mistakenly equate their self-worth with endless personal sacrifice, entirely sabotaging their own mental well-being.
I brought up the difference, how we generally talk about self-care, and it can be misconstrued with the notion of selfishness, especially in a world where we tend to be very giving towards other people, and a lot of people derive the self-worth from sacrificing themselves.
Establishing firm emotional boundaries is not selfish. It is the prerequisite for sustainable long-term mental health. For nearly 2 decades, a highly elusive target successfully evaded capture by severing all ties to the digital world.
They believe Kaczynski to be one of America's most notorious criminals, the Unabomber. For almost 20 years, his seemingly random bombings have killed and maimed innocent people across the country, and the FBI has been powerless to find him.
This is the work of the Unabomber.
Along with these crimes, his taunting letters to authorities and his anti-technology writings have made him the most wanted.
Tracking a phantom with zero digital footprint exposes the glaring limitations of modern state intelligence networks. Every major breakthrough in artificial intelligence triggers intense media speculation that frequently distorts actual technical progress.
There's definitely some hype that previewed the release. And there was some conversation about, is this going to be somehow kind of magically AGI, so the artificial general intelligence? And I think possibly expectations were maybe set up a little up here, and reality was maybe a little bit down here.
To truly understand the future of computing, we must isolate core technical milestones from corporate marketing hype. Observing the raw instincts of animals in the wild often inspires a deeper scientific exploration of the brain.
Relevant. I always loved animals, and I've always been obsessed with animal behavior. Like, just could watch Cousteau shows growing up, underwater life or animals hunting, animals doing anything is just so fascinating to me, because I think even at a really young age, I've always just been intrigued in sort of what drives different animals to behave in the way they do, and how body form matches to I didn't know what it was, but brains and how that all works.
Mapping the biological drivers of survival provides crucial insights into our own psychological evolution. Intricate social traditions on family expectations are subtly hardwired into us through generational dining rituals.
Always changing. Etiquette is always changing in the world. Etiquette is always changing in the world.
But I feel like as
Yes, it
Koreans,
is.
we grow up with, specific like table manners.
did.
It's like instilled in us at a young age because,
Yeah.
we gather around the dining table and you're not supposed to eat until the oldest one eats. And you're just patiently waiting for your grandpa or your dad to pick up the spoon first.
Cultural discipline begins with simple everyday habits, reinforcing mutual respect and structural order. The modern creative landscape allows independent bedroom projects to explode into major commercial distributions almost overnight.
He's a singer-songwriter who debuted in March of 2020.
Oh, wow.
So still a rookie. He's under Sony Music.
Oh,
And his debut single was called Cassette.
Thank you.
Great song.
Did it come out in actual tape cassettes?
Oh, no.
No.
I didn't.
That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
But where are you from your accent?
Oh, I lived in Canada when I was in middle school.
Scaling from an intimate audience to a global platform changes everything for an aspiring independent artist. Providing a secure forum for influential voices to recount their private torment fosters deep public empathy.
Platform that has stories from some of your favorite artists, their most intimate, deep, personal stories about life that they've never shared anywhere else, including myself. And for me, I talk about things that I've never shared. I can't tell you what it is here because then I would be, I can't. It's on mindset. But I want you guys to check it out because we created this so that it was a resource and a place for both artists.
Sharing unfiltered emotional adversity strips away status, reminding us of our fundamental human vulnerability. Navigating hostile confrontation early in life forces individuals to develop crucial defense mechanisms against intimidation.
Well, one was, I think for the most part, because I used to be really heavyweight. I used to be a little bit obese. So guys would come up to me and titty scoop me a lot. And and that kind of is just friends do that with each other. But there'd be times I remember where I would get titty scooped, but I wouldn't like it, but I wouldn't want to fight them because I feel like they could beat my ass.
Confronting unprovoked aggression is a harsh, defining trial that shapes how boundaries are defended in adulthood. Severe psychological dependencies hijack the brain's internal reward systems, forcing users into a destructive loop.
Define addiction as the continued compulsive use of a drug or behavior despite harm to self and or others. How do you define it?
I mean, that's the standard definition.
Yeah, right.
And how does that, as I mentioned at the opening, there's alcoholism, there's drug addiction.
Reclaiming personal sovereignty requires addressing the underlying chemical rewiring that perpetuates chronic compulsive behavior. Exposing systemic abuse concealed within a family network demands immense bravery and public truth-telling.
Who is Matt's grandfather, Spencer Palmer, not only was a mission president and a temple president and a personal friend of Gordon B. Hinckley, he also is very likely the recipient of the Mormon Church second anointing, where he participated. He and his wife participated in a top secret.
Breaking centuries of enforced institutional silence is the only way to prevent future cycle victimization. Human maturation consists of distinct developmental thresholds, each demanding a complete revaluation of our priorities.
Generally, a whole mutukanyo of change and transitions. But I think over the past few years, we've gone through, and especially the last year or so, a couple of years, we've gone through a lot of transitions. And I think that would be a good way to kickstart this journey and speak about all the transitions that have been going on.
Successfully navigating adulthood means letting go of old identities to gracefully inhabit new structural roles. Breaking free from systemic limitations demands that we aggressively decipher the covert operations tracking our behaviors.